Welcome to r/AskMen by Reddit replay. Men of Reddit, have you ever gone back to or regretted breaking up with an ex when you were the dumper? No, not really. If I'm breaking up, it's because I've exhausted everything and I'm pretty much done. When you work on yourself, it's not rare for people to look for you again, though. Also, don't underestimate the stupid decisions some people make when they're horny. And just as a side note, keeping someone on their toes and being mentally engaged has nothing to do with not feeling 100% loved and secure. If your friends feel the need to be insecure in relationships and constantly seeking approval, then perhaps they have some growing up to do. I can't think of anything I'd want less in a relationship than all that drama. I did do that. Not too long after breaking up with her, I sent her a message saying that I wanted to meet and talk. I realize I was a coward for doing so, because I guess I missed the comfort and sense of normalcy since we were together for 4 years. It took speaking with my women friends in depth to realize I broke up with her for a reason, and I created false hope for her sending her that message. In the moment I was willing to put up with the reasons I broke up with her because I felt alone, and that was selfish. I didn't follow through with the meeting. 6 years ago, I broke up with my ex of 3 years because I was upset at little things that did not work, and I was 20 and wanted to explore a bit more, feeling that there are more girls that I can date than that one. I regretted it deeply. In retrospect, there was nothing bad with the relationship that we couldn't solve with enough communication, and it was really stupid of me to break up with her just because of curiosity. I tried contacting her after a few months, but she did not want to talk to me. I guess sometimes men just break up with someone and then think, wait, that was actually a stupid idea, but then it is too late to change it. Yeah, once. But it was ultimately because I was worried I wouldn't find someone as sexy and fun and entertaining as her. I needed to move on with my life, professionally, get better friends, better house, etc. And I knew she would not want to do that. She has to be near her family. I could have probably toughed out living in Hawaii for her, but that place was eating at me too much. Definitely. I read somewhere that men tend to look at past relations through a rose-tinted glass while women tend to do the opposite. I can't speak for women or any other man than myself, but it does apply to me. Not sure how to help you other than by saying that surely you'll find someone who loves you for you, and it's probably better not to change yourself to someone you don't want to be. Never. I have never got back with an ex. If I'm ending a relationship, it's because I have tried everything to make it work and I don't want to waste my time anymore. Very much so. I rushed into a relationship after I got broken up with and still had feelings for my ex. I was a terrible boyfriend to my new GF and broke it off with her on Valentine's Day, no less. After a month, it genuinely pains me to remember how crappy of a person I was. In the time after the breakup, we slowly started to hang out again, and I fell in love with her, for real this time. She's now my best friend and only sexual partner, but she doesn't want a relationship with me anymore, although she said that might change in the future. So as for now, I think I may have lost the perfect person for me, because I broke up with her. I have one I regret breaking up with. She was a genuinely good person, smart, educated, my brand of adorable, and is kind of most of what I'm looking for in a partner. That being said, we broke up for good reasons of other incompatibilities, and probably wouldn't have worked in the long term. But what's done is done, and you can't go back. Given enough time, With enough effort and a little luck, I can find somebody with all her traits and who doesn't have those incompatibilities I broke up with her for. At least that's my hope. It may happen, or it may not. But one thing I can't do is hold on to the memory and let it stop me from moving forward. Always move forward. Almost every single woman I have dated has come back to me looking for another chance at some point down the road. I have a feeling your exes always come back for the same reason mine do. They got crap on by their new partner, either left them, or got dumped/screwed around on, and then either rolled through their cell phone or immediately went to their last one desperately looking for anyone who will pay attention to them, so they can emotionally siphon it and move on. I don't play games and I don't put up with it. I communicate, I call you out on your BS, and I expect it back. Save the drama for the insecure ones. It just takes some time to find someone you're compatible with, and that person is worth the effort. I can tell you that my current GF makes me feel exactly like you made your ex feel, and there's nothing I won't do to keep her. You were fine before you met them, you were fine in the relationship, and you'll be fine after them. This is my mantra. Good luck, P. I've gotten back with exes, but I've only ever regretted getting back together. I've been the dumper once, and never again, if I can help it, but I was 20, she was 30, she'd just got out of a really crappy and abusive relationship, so I knew she had trust issues, and was a bit possessive going in, which I was helping her with, before we got together, and continued to while we dated, but 6 months in crap took a drastic turn due to college and the fact she started getting super jealous. And half the time we spent on the phone it was me trying to calm her down and stop her from crying. The other half was me trying to hang up or spend time babysitting my baby bro, and this continued for another 6 months, which had drastically affected my own problems with stress, depression, and anger, which I could see, and no matter what I did I couldn't help as a BF, and she wasn't helping me either, so as much as I wish I didn't have to, I called it off for the sake of my own mental health, which was already circling the drain before we started dating. But I do often think back and wonder how she is and if she got the help she needed. Yeah. I broke up with my high school sweetheart because I was not in a good place. Lived a chaotic whirlwind for a few years, got myself sorted out. We got back together about 5 years later, both more mature and stable. That was 2012. We've been married over a year now, and we made a tiny person. It's been great, but it took a lot of work and self-awareness. Yeah, I had a long distance relationship and we eventually agreed to date other people, as long as we let them know the situation. And about the long distance thing, I even got his number and became friends with him over the phone. As time went on, me and the guy realized she wasn't happy splitting her attention between the two of us, and in turn it was hurting her relationship with both of us, and I genuinely loved her, so I broke up with her, saying I feel like she would be happier with someone who was there physically with her, and only having one guy instead of two. The very next day he messaged me and told me he was breaking up with her, that I shouldn't have broken up with her, and to be there for her, because I genuinely cared about her. We never got back together. She said we both broke up with her and she was going to take time off of relationships and cut all contact with me. It's been over a year, but I still think of her daily. I regret doing it, but it was my fault because I was only in the relationship out of pity. Sounds kinda dumb, I know. But I only did it to not reject her a second time. But I also regret being in that relationship out of pity. I felt forced because of the relationship. But I didn't want to hurt her feelings. We are happy now, in case you're wondering. Thanks for watching. If you are new to the channel, subscribe for your daily dose of Reddit. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check out another video. And have an awesome day, you wonderful people.